An airport thief is not usually looking for the richest traveler in the terminal. They are looking for the easiest one, the person who puts a phone down for 2 seconds, the person who gets distracted at the security belt, the person who leaves a backpack behind their feet at the cafe, the person who thinks, "I'm right here," while their bag is already outside their control. Airport theft rarely looks dramatic. It happens in normal travel moments. Check-in, security, food courts, charging areas, boarding lines, baggage claim, and curbside pickup. The thief does not need to overpower anyone. They only need a tired, rushed, overloaded traveler whose attention is split. In this SafeMiles guide, we are counting down 9 airport habits that quietly make travelers easier to rob and how to fix each one before your next trip. Stay for habit number 4, because it is one of the most common mistakes in airports, and most travelers do not realize how much risk it creates. Before we start, subscribe to SafeMiles for calm, practical travel safety systems that help you move through airports, hotels, streets, and transit without becoming the easy target. Habit number 9. Looking overwhelmed before you even start. The first habit is wearing your stress on the outside. Thieves notice body language. If you are juggling 3 bags, searching pockets, holding documents, checking your phone, and trying to read airport signs at the same time, you are sending a clear message. My attention is divided. This often happens before check-in. A traveler arrives late, rushes toward a kiosk, drops a passport on top of a suitcase, places a phone on a shelf, and starts digging for a confirmation number. That traveler may be careful in normal life, but in that moment, the system has collapsed. The fix is to pause before entering the terminal. Put your passport, wallet, phone, and boarding pass in assigned places. Decide which bag stays attached to your body and which bag can be rolled. If traveling with family, assign roles. One person handles documents, one watches bags, and one manages the phone or booking details. A thief wants confusion. Your first defense is arriving with a simple system. Habit number 8. Treating check-in like a safe zone. Many travelers relax too early at check-in. Staff are nearby. Cameras are visible. The space feels controlled. But check-in areas are crowded, noisy, and full of people standing close together with luggage, documents, and phones exposed. A common mistake is placing a handbag or backpack on the floor while weighing a checked bag. Another is setting a personal item on top of a suitcase while reaching for a passport. A third is stepping slightly away to answer a staff question while a small bag remains unattended. The rule is simple. Anything containing your passport, wallet, phone, medication, keys, or travel documents stays attached to you, not beside you, not on the counter, not balanced on luggage, attached. Use a zipped crossbody bag, an inside pocket, or a personal item that remains physically connected to your body or suitcase. Checked bags may leave your hands. Identity items should not. Habit number 7. Sending valuables down the security belt too early. Security creates one of the strangest travel moments. You must separate from valuables while waiting to be screened. The danger is not the checkpoint itself. The danger is the timing gap. The mistake is loading bins too early. A traveler puts a laptop, phone, wallet, watch, passport, and headphones into trays, pushes them forward, and then gets stuck behind someone being rescanned. Now the valuables are moving ahead while the traveler is standing still. A safer habit is to control the timing. Do not push your bins forward until you are ready to enter screening. Keep important items together in one zipped pouch or inside your personal bag when rules allow. After screening, collect valuables first, then reorganize away from the belt. Do not stand at the conveyor slowly putting on your watch, belt, shoes, and headphones, while your phone sits loose in a tray. Reclaim essentials, step aside, then reset. Habit number 6. Making your phone too easy to take. Your phone is now your boarding pass, wallet, map, camera, translator, rideshare tool, and emergency contact list. That makes it one of the most valuable things you carry. It also means travelers constantly put it down. Phones are left on cafe tables, bathroom counters, charging stations, gate seats, kiosk shelves, suitcase handles, and tray tables. A thief does not need a dramatic snatch. Someone can cover a phone with a jacket, food tray, newspaper, or bag, then walk away with it. Build a phone routine. When the phone is not in your hand, it goes into one specific zipped pocket. Not beside your leg, not under a napkin, not on top of luggage. If you charge it, use a longer cable so the phone can stay inside your bag or within your hand. Take a screenshot of your boarding pass before arriving and keep backup access to key documents. Your phone should make travel easier. It should not become the one lost item that breaks the entire trip. Habit number 5. Sitting down without controlling your bag zone. Airport seating creates easy theft angles. Travelers sit at gates, cafes, and charging areas, then place bags beside them, behind them, or under a chair where they cannot feel movement. The traveler feels settled. The thief sees a bag that is no longer actively controlled. One common example is the backpack behind the traveler's feet. The person watches the boarding screen while someone approaches from behind, lifts the bag, and disappears into foot traffic. Another example is a roller bag parked slightly outside the traveler's knee line. A small bump or distraction is enough to shift attention while the bag moves. A safer seating system is simple. Keep bags in front of you, between your feet, or physically looped to you. Face zippers inward. If traveling with someone else, do not both look away at the same time. One person can buy food while the other watches everything. If you are alone, take your bag with you, even for small tasks. An airport seat is not your living room. It is a temporary position you must control. Habit number 4. Leaving bags behind for tiny errands. This is the habit most travelers miss. They know not to abandon luggage for a long time, but they still leave bags behind for tiny errands. They walk a few steps to throw away trash. They turn their back to fill a water bottle. They leave a carry-on at the table while ordering coffee. They ask a stranger to watch it for a second. They step into a restroom stall and leave a suitcase outside the door. That tiny errand is exactly when theft can happen because the traveler mentally downgrades the risk. They think, "I'm right here." But in a busy airport, being nearby is not the same as being in control. A thief does not need minutes. They need a moment when your bag is not attached to you, in your hand, or watched by someone you actually trust. The rule should be absolute. Your bags move when you move. If you cannot bring the bag, you do not do the errand yet. At a cafe, pack up before ordering more food. At a water station, keep the bag between your feet or against your leg. At the restroom, bring everything inside whenever possible. Never outsource bag security to a stranger. They may be kind, but they cannot protect you from someone they never noticed. Habit number 3. Advertising what is worth stealing. Some travelers unintentionally tell thieves exactly what to target. They open wallets with cash visible. They count money in public. They leave luxury headphones, tablets, cameras, passports, or designer bags in open view. They use luggage tags that reveal too much personal information. They talk loudly about expensive gear, hotel plans, or where valuables are packed. This does not mean you need to look nervous or suspicious. It means you should avoid creating a shopping list. Airports are not the place to reorganize cash, display backup cards, or unpack every electronic device in full view. Keep valuables boring, covered, zipped, and close. Use luggage tags with limited information, not your full home address in large print. Keep laptops and cameras inside bags until needed. This is also where preparation matters. Before the trip, decide what truly needs to travel, what can be backed up digitally, and what should be protected with coverage, secure storage, tracking, or better transfer planning. When helpful travel tools are listed in the description, treat them as part of a larger safety system, not magic solutions. The goal is to reduce exposure before the airport ever tests you. Habit number 2. Losing awareness during boarding. Boarding feels like the end of the airport process, but it creates another risky transition. People stand up, gather belongings, watch the gate agent, check boarding groups, answer messages, and shuffle forward in tight lines. Bags open, phones come out. Passports appear again. Everyone faces the same direction. That is when a thief looks for a loose item on a seat, an outward-facing backpack pocket, or a phone resting on top of a roller bag. The traveler is thinking about overhead bin space. The thief is thinking about access. Before boarding starts, reset your setup. Zip every compartment. Put your phone and documents in assigned places. Check the seat, floor, outlet, and table before moving. Do not wait until your group is called to reorganize. When the line forms, your hands should be free enough to control your luggage, not busy stuffing cables into pockets. Also be careful with overhead bins. Keep wallets, medication, passports, keys, and essential electronics under the seat in front of you when possible. The boarding door is not the finish line. It is one more transition point. Habit number 1. Relaxing too early at baggage claim and curbside. The final habit is relaxing too early after arrival. Many travelers think the risk drops once the plane lands. But baggage claim and curbside pickup are crowded, emotional, and distracting. People are tired, checking rideshare apps, calling family, scanning the carousel, and trying to leave quickly. At baggage claim, the mistake is standing far from the carousel while personal items sit behind or beside you. Another mistake is grabbing a checked bag and walking away before confirming that every smaller item is still with you. At curbside, travelers often place a backpack, purse, or laptop bag on the ground while loading suitcases into a trunk. In those few seconds, the most valuable bag can disappear. Your arrival routine should be as disciplined as your departure routine. Keep personal items attached while waiting for checked luggage. When your bag arrives, pull it aside and do a quick count. Phone, passport, wallet, personal bag, checked bag, travel partner. At curbside, load the least valuable items first and keep the most valuable bag on your body until you are inside the vehicle. If using a rideshare or transfer, confirm the vehicle and driver before loading anything. Final safety system. Airport theft prevention works best when it is layered. Better phone habits help. Backup documents help. Good transfer planning helps. Travel coverage, secure luggage storage, reliable connectivity, and smarter airport routines can all reduce the damage if something goes wrong. Check the description for selected travel tools that may support a safer, smoother trip, and use only the ones that fit your travel style. The point is not to move through airports afraid. The point is to move through them deliberately. Airport thieves do not need every traveler to make mistakes. They only need one traveler to be easier than the others. Before entering the terminal, assign places for your essentials. At check-in, keep identity items attached. At security, control the timing of your bins. At cafes, gates, restrooms, charging stations, boarding lines, baggage claim, and curbside, remember the same rule. Valuables are attached directly in front of you or watched by someone you trust. The safest traveler is not the person with the most expensive gear. It is the person with the clearest system. If this helped, like the video, subscribe to SafeMiles, and turn on notifications for the next airport theft prevention guide. And before your next trip, watch the next SafeMiles video on checkpoints, baggage claim, and carry-on defense so you can move through the airport without becoming the easy target.